You know, in the beginning, I wanted to become an entrepreneur and start my own business because I didn't want somebody telling me when I needed to work. I didn't want somebody telling me what I should be wearing to work. I didn't want somebody telling me when I could and couldn't go on vacation. Those were like, so for me in the beginning, it was about freedom. And then as I was in my mid-20s, I would say the focus shifted to, okay, freedom is great, but freedom without any money sucks. So I need to make some money. And so then the focus was like, okay, really just making as much money as I could to be able to buy stuff that I wanted to buy. But then when we had kids, there was like this, this moment, like I vividly remember like holding my daughter in the hospital for the first time and just looking down at her and just thinking to myself like, oh my gosh, like everything is just changed, and realizing that there's this whole new layer of responsibility. Whereas before, like I was always comfortable in the fact that, okay, worst case scenario, I'm just eating peanut butter and jam sandwiches and that's okay. Like I can, I'm fine with that. But now once I had kids, it was just like, no, there's like this whole other level of added responsibility. And I 100% grew up and matured like overnight as a business owner. I became a lot more focused on, okay, what are the things that are working? Like it's almost like you say, okay, you say to yourself, okay, stop screwing around now. Like we got to get serious because there's more at stake. And, so I did. I started focusing on, okay, what are the things that are working? What are the things that are not working? And, I almost created a rule for my life in that moment, which is like, do more of what works, less of what doesn't. And through that, like you start to get into a rhythm of seeing and creating more momentum and more progress. And it brings a lot more into focus. The other thing that I would say that changed when I had kids was I got a lot more clear about my boundaries. So my whole business model, in fact, changed because I was in a business where I was trading time for money. I was had a consulting business. So it was very lucrative, but I was burning the candle at both ends. I was up early and I was working late till at night. And the writing was on the wall. Like, I'm not going to be a great husband or a great father if this is the business model. So the whole business model changed. How can I create more leverage so that I can spend more time with the people that matter most? And I became a lot more focused on boundaries with weekends or, for my family, evenings for my family, and being a lot more disciplined about when I'm scheduling meetings and how I'm structuring my day, so that the people that matter most, get the most from me, so to speak. So I think a lot of things changed when we had kids. One was just the added responsibility of like, okay, you got to get serious now. You got to get, no more, stop screwing around. And it created a lot of focus of like what's working, do more of it. What's not working, do less of it. Then I would also say like I became more disciplined in structuring my day so that I could spend more time with the people that matter most. So in the beginning it was about just freedom and then making money. And then from that point forward, it came about creating a business that provides a lifestyle to be able to spend more time with the people that matter most.